Hey everyone, so chances are you are terrified of public speaking. Actually, 90% of the world today, that's one of their greatest fears. Like is public speaking. Guess what? That was me. I used to shake the paper. I was terrified. And I remember just like yesterday, I was at an event. It was one of my first speaking engagements ever. I remember I got like $200 check to go and speak, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I got paid to go and speak. This is crazy. And I was at a northern high school, and this high school, like a lot of their stuff in their school was very old, and everything looked like it was ready to fall apart. In fact, their stage was about this high, and there was a staircase going down, and the staircase looked like it was made by the janitor. Like it was very. Every time the MC would go up and down the stairs, it looked like it was gonna fall apart. Like it was sway to the left and to the right. Like it was pretty scary. And I'm sitting in the front row, and back in the day, I used to write my notes in my jacket, and I would pull up my notes, and I would read from the piece of paper because I didn't know how to speak like this before. And I'm sitting there, and I'm looking at the MC going up and down, and he finally comes up to me, and all I'm thinking, I hope I don't trip on the stairs. I hope I don't trip on the stairs. I hope I don't trip on the stairs. And the MC goes up to the stage on the podium mic, and he's like, "Candle Net Maker, come on up." And everyone's like doing a little, round of applause. I get up there, I have a few minutes. I'm going halfway up the stairs, almost to the top, and what happens? I trip. I didn't just trip, I fell all the way down the stairs. And I'm at the bottom of the stairs, and my leg hurts because I actually hit my shin, and I felt a little bit of blood coming down my leg. And I picked myself up. Now I'm embarrassed. Everyone's laughing, and I'm like turning red, and my heart's racing. There's a little bit of sweat coming down. I get up to the stage. There's a podium right there, and I remember I pulled up my notes, and I'm not looking at anyone yet. And I remember I look at everyone, and I froze. And my paper's in my hands, and all you could hear was my paper is now shaking in my hands. And you could hear on the microphone, it's echoing the microphone across the school, and everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, this guy froze." And I blacked out. I don't even remember what I said that day. But I was so traumatized. I was so embarrassed at that moment. And I remember thinking, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to cut it as a speaker. I was doubting myself. But I kept showing up. I kept trying. I used it as fuel to get better. Every single person who's watching this right now, chances are you have a fear. You're scared about doing something. You've talked yourself out of doing something. I would not have become a keynote speaker speaking to thousands of people across this country if it wasn't for making a decision to not let that define who I can become. Just because you fail at something or something doesn't work out does not mean it can't get better from there on in. Most people, when they sense fear, they sense a failure, they just up and leave because they're scared of the end result. The people who are truly driven, the people who are truly successful, they know what's going to happen. They have a sense of, I might fail, but I'm going to do it anyway. Those people find a way to win, and guess what? Those people are the people that most people are watching on Facebook, on Instagram, going to their websites, buying their books, watching them on TV, and so on. Because they made a decision that they were not going to let all those things define who they can become. Stay driven, stay resilient, and keep moving forward. Do not let those things hold you back. Use them as fuel to get what you want in the future.